Really appreciate you coming down today to the studio to promote the Horizon card. Saturday, 30th of May at DoubleTree by Hilton Hull. So thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So for those that don't already know you, James, because you was on the Ignition show, so we've done a bit of promoting already. But for those that have been, living in a box somewhere, who is James Precious? Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
So I'm James, obviously, from Brid, boxed there all my life. Boxed since I was 10-year-old. I had some at 65 amateur fights, something like that. I'm currently 3-0. Just had my last fight last week on Saturday.
Can see a little faint.
A little shiner. But yeah, been boxing a long time. It's it's what I love to do, what I enjoy. It's who I am. Yeah, that's me.
Brilliant, Brill. So you turned professional back in November with your debut, being on our Ignition show. The licence was a bit of a ball ache, wasn't it? It took a long time to get you. Yeah, and it was a bit frustrating for you, wasn't it? Yeah. But it luckily came in time and we managed to get you on that Ignition card, November 8th that was, wasn't it? How did you find making your debut, from the build-up to the training to getting your licence to selling tickets? How was it?
I mean, the licence was a big ball ache, but I mean, the whole process of it, I mean, I was just really excited to get going. I mean, I had throughout that year, I had loads of dates I was in numerous training camps thinking I was going to get a fight date and fight. So, if anything, I was over-prepared for that fight. There was nothing different. I train all the time. I was ready for it. So, as soon as I got the okay, I think it was the week before the event, wasn't it? Something like that. And I was like, oh shit, right, I'm fighting now. Reality set in a bit. And yeah, I was just excited. I was really excited to get going. Just the whole, obviously it's a lot different to the amateurs and stuff. I mean, it's serious. It's the fight business. I mean, I remember before walking out, I was like, there without your top on, shorts, everyone's screaming your name. Like everything in the pros, everything's about you. You done all your interviews, you got all this hype around it. I mean, obviously I was waiting all that time to have my debut. Everyone was, there was just different sort of excitement just to see me get out there and seeing what I can do. I mean, there was loads of people I know from Brid who, even though I've been boxing for so long, they've never even seen me fight. It was always like hearsay. It was always like word of mouth saying, "Oh, he's a good boxer. He's this, that, and the other." There was nothing out there, no footage or anything, just to see how good I was. So there was a bit of pressure there for that, but it was just exciting to be able to get out there and show people what I could do.
And how was it actually like, seeing what type of support you had for the first time?
I mean, I knew I was going to have good support, but I mean, as you know from that night, I mean, I probably had the loudest in the room. I've sold the most. I did a good amount of tickets. I've sold the most tickets, but I reckon I was the loudest in the room. But that's just what we're like in Bridge, you know what I mean? All close knit. But yeah, I mean, the support was next level. I mean, it's different feeling. It's just all the chanting, like everything's about you. Like I say, it's just it's hard to do. That's why boxing's so good, to get in there. There's no other feeling like it. Yeah. You've got everyone there. Everything's about you. All eyes on you. Everyone's chanting your name. Like it's almost like you're just like a big celebrity. You know what I mean? For a moment in time. I remember getting out of the ring and I was going, it's like near the bar bit and that, and everyone's there chanting my name and that. I didn't know what to do. I was like, but it was good. It's a good feeling.
Brilliant. And just if we backtrack to just before the fight, so when you've got weighed in on the day, stuff like that. I have to admit, I've met you a few times. We always have a good laugh, don't we? You seemed a bit nervous. Was that right?
I think it was nervous.
Which is totally normal, isn't it?
It was nervous for the fact that it was just like the moment. Like you got like all the cameras. You know what I mean? You got promoters. You got like you say, you've got all this build up and hype and pressure. I wasn't so much nervous about. I was very confident I was going to win. But I always get a bit more nervous about how I perform because I know my ability, I know what I can do, but it don't matter what you do behind the scenes. It's all about what you do on that night in front of everyone. So I think it was more. To be fair, I was more nervous about getting in the ring and tripping over a rope or something in front of the camera than I was
rather than actually fighting.
But yeah, it was. But
it's because
just get me head in the game. Really, it's just. Once it's fight night, I'm not the same. It's like I've got a job to do and that's it. Like I'm not there to have a crack with someone or whatever. I have that after. I'm there to get in there and do a job.
But that's the thing with boxers, isn't it? The only thing they want to do is actually fight. You know, you just want to fight. You're not bothered about the interviews, the tickets, even some of them. Some of the boxers don't actually want to do the training. It's just about the actual fight, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a weird one. Like, it's like you worry a lot about. I probably worry more about getting my tickets out, getting my ticket shifted, and advertising it, and then it's or going and making the weight. And then once you weighed in, it's like, right, now I'm fighting. Now it's happening.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so your first fight was against seasoned professional Robbie Chapman. How did you find that fight went?
Thought it went well. I probably went as well as it probably could have, really, to be honest. I mean, he's been in with a lot of good lads. He's very good. Like, I always knew he was very good defensively and he was going to be hard to hit.
Yeah.
You don't realise how hard it is until you're in front of him trying to hit him. And
he was great at glancing the shots off him.
And because he was a bit heavier as well. And once I got in and I felt his presence in front of me, I remember going back after like the second round or something. I was like, it's always nice to get stoppage in that, do you know what I mean? And I remember hitting him with a few good shots and he sort of just shrugged him off and I went back, I was like, I ain't going to stop him. So it was like, well, we know we're going to... I could probably have done what I wanted. I could have boxed on the back. I could have done whatever and I could have won the fight. But it was like, we're going to go out there and we're going to entertain people, put on a show. And also, it's the other thing, because it's so hard to hit. No one wants to see no punches landed whole bloody fight. So it was... I was on it. I tried to make it as entertaining as possible. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want people to come back and it's your debut, and I enjoyed it.
I definitely felt though you definitely hate him.
Yeah, I hit him a few. He said to me, he said I was very strong. I hit very hard, and he said it was probably. He said I was probably one of the best fighters he's boxed, and he's boxed. Which is very good to hear from someone as experienced as him. But it was a big learning curve. Like I said, to get in, I'm sort of glad I had the debut against someone like Robbie because he's seasoned, he's had a lot of fights, been a lot of good kids, and you felt his experience oozing off him when I was in front of him. He was talking to me the whole fight and that, but he was saying to me he was doing it just to try and wind me up, get in my head, because you don't, normally people just aren't like that, but he was there, he's like, oh, you got, is that it, this, that, and the other, and I was like,
wow.
You little twat, and it makes you want to go. It makes you do the mistakes, isn't it? I mean, you're gonna box people, like
you've got to be disciplined, haven't you? Yeah.
So it's the way. And I felt I was very disciplined. I sort of stopped myself. Because I'm always, well, I'm not saying always, but I do like to get stuck in. Sometimes get a bit too eager. And I sort of held myself back a bit, which was good. And me and my coach now was happy that the way it went. So it couldn't have gone any better, really.
Well, it could have done, because your second fight, you then went and fought Josh Cook at Barnsley, didn't you? And that was only 2 months later in the new year. Can you tell us a bit about how that fight went? He'd had 62 fights previously, hadn't he?
Yeah. So, yes.
I think it was his 63rd fight.
Was it? Yeah. So, like, going into that fight, we knew, like, I've seen him box previously, another lad who I know, and we knew, same principle as Robbie, was very hard to hit, very slick. But I think the advantage I had this time was more my weight. More natural weight. Robbie was naturally like heavyweight. He was a big man, whereas this Josh, he was more my weight, more just everything, my size, the full shebang. Like, so as soon as we got in there, and I felt the difference. Like, I just felt so effortlessly strong. Like, it caught me with a few shots, and it was just like it was tickling me. So there was no threat of anything coming back. So it was sort of like, right now, there's no threat there. How am I gonna implement the game plan, because I needed to catch him, do you know what I mean, to stop him. So, and then once again, same as Robin, once I got in there, I realised just how hard he was to it. So it was just a case I was just hitting anything. I was hitting his arms, shoulders, his head, his gloves, just hitting everything just to wear him down. And eventually, after 3 rounds, that's what it did, just wore him down. He couldn't. I remember I hit him with one shot, and that's it. He just didn't want to know. He didn't throw anything back. But it's one of them again. You want to go in there and entertain, but people don't want to come and travel. Like, that was in Barnsley. People don't want to come to travel to Barnsley and watch me in a fight where there's no happening, and there's no entertainment, there's no punches being landed, nothing. Do you know what I mean? So I stuck it on him, and then it paid off.
And you stopped him, didn't you?
Yeah, stopped him third round.
Round.
Yeah, it was just.
And so it's just.
And like I said, he had one stoppage in 62 fights.
Yeah, I think was that his first ever
so
stoppage.
That was his second.
Second, so he'd gone 63 fights. Do you know? No, 62, one stoppage. You were 63rd, second stoppage. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, it's quite unheard of, isn't it? To stop them tough guys on the road.
Especially someone like the way he boxes. Like it's when you've not got anyone coming at you and opening up or giving you the opportunity or opening to. I mean, I remember some points in that fight, I was waiting for him just to throw something because I thought I'm just wasting everything. He's just blocking everything. He just wouldn't throw at all. So to be able to get a stoppage on someone like him is, it's a big. So it's a statement, really. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant, and it was a statement of all your fans there as well, who'd all travelled from Brid. Did they raise the roof again?
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
Brill. So, in your first interview with us, prior to your debut, we asked you what your boxing style was. You said you're a come-forward fighter who can get in a war if need be, but you can also box.
Yeah.
Them first 3 fights you've been involved in, would you say that's been the case?
Yeah, just hell for leather, really. Just a lot of punches, a lot of action. So.
And off the back of that, are you wanting to step it up now?
Yeah, definitely step it up. I think as well with obviously you've got to follow a certain procedure in the pros because it's like it's a different game altogether. You've got to learn the process. You've got to learn. It's different. So it's almost like a different sport. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to go through this process. So. But fighting the people that I am at the minute, it's sort of there's no one to bring that next level out of you, if that makes sense. It's almost like I don't feel like a massive threat, so maybe I don't box to the standard that I can, if that makes sense.
You mean you don't feel like you're under threat?
Yeah, so if I get in someone out and I felt like, right, there's a threat here, I could lose, or if I get caught, I don't know, I might get hurt or something like that, then it brings a different side out. Whereas if I go in there against thinking, I'm just going to knock him over, do whatever, then you take unnecessary risks and sometimes you just might not perform as well or you can't show what you fully are capable of. But I think that's the same with anyone in boxing. If you're going in there and you think it's a walk in the park, then things do happen. It's like sometimes you watch fights what you don't even like. You don't know them personally, but you want them to win. You get like that nervous feeling, like you'll know just from watching boxing. That's what you want. You want people to feel that. You want people to feel that little bit of nerves, like he might lose, or there's always that anticipation. So it'd be good to have a fight like that. Well, next and
brilliant,
especially in Hull, and I think it'll do a lot of numbers. So
great stuff. You're looking forward to be back at the Hilton?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. It's a good venue as well. Nice little self.
You've been in a bit of you've seen a couple of venues now throughout your fights. I think the Hilton's great for the atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's just like a perfect size for like your small promotion. Do you know what I mean? It's a very good and just the setup. The fans at it, I don't know. Like I said, the atmosphere. And it's in Hull.
How many coaches are we bringing this time?
I don't know. I might have to get a big one this time.
Spot on. So now you've had 3 fights, James. Has your aims and ambitions changed? What do you want to achieve with your career?
Just the same, really. Just one fight at a time. Not looking too far ahead, but obviously everyone's going to say, I want to be world champion, I want to be British champion, I want to do this, do that, because there's no point doing boxing and getting in the game if you aren't going to head for that. You're just going to get in and get your head punched in if you're only going to get nowhere. Do you know what I mean? There's no point. So I believe I can get far. I can, I'd like to go the traditional route, Central area, English, British, and then European and whatever Commonwealth world titles. But it's just taking one fight at a time, get as much experience as I can get, and then just do what I need to do and to get where I want to be. So
spot on. Great stuff. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how that journey develops. And then finally, obviously, you managed to fight 3 times in 5 months. Yeah. So that's quite impressive because obviously that involves, a lot of ticket sales. Yeah. You've obviously got a loyal fan base in Bridlington. How has the Brid community got behind you in terms of your boxing?
It's good. I think it's like now it's got going a bit. People have sort of naturally just got a bit more involved. There's a bit more, like it's only a small town, do you know what I mean? So everyone talks and everyone everyone's just starting to know. Everyone's starting to get involved. Everyone's starting to ask, "Oh, when's your next fight?" Like even people I don't even like know spoke to, like, "Oh, when's your next fight? Oh, you're James Boxer. Oh, this, that, and the other." I think it's the community. The community is coming together with it and supporting each other, supporting me. And I mean, we've got a few other boxers coming up as an amateurs who are probably going to go pro. And once we've got more of getting more eyes on it in terms of the town and stuff, I think even when they come through, I think the fan base, the potential fan base to come from Brid in the future is going to be huge. So it's good to pave the way as well, you know, to get, because I'm only really, I know we've had one other from Brid, don't train out of Brid anymore, but we haven't really had any professional boxing from Brid before. So to be able to set the tone and, you know, hopefully achieve something at a decent level pretty soon.
Be that flagship.
Yeah, exactly. Just and it also gives like the because a lot of sports going to be like, whether it be football, boxing, or whatever. It'd be good just to set the tone in the boxing side of things in the town for people to, you know, look up to and follow the path, because there's never really been a path in like professional boxing or that next level in from amateur to pro. There's not been that pathway. So hopefully now I've set the tone and I've been there, done that. It hopefully can bring more people through as well. So you might see a lot more boxers in Britain in the future as well. So
brilliant, James. And like I say, I'm been really impressed with your career so far. 3 fights in 5 months, very impressive. All been good to watch though, mate. Seriously, I'm not just saying that because you're at the other side of the table. I think that the card you fought. Let's not forget you only fought last week, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you had your third fight against Lewis Howells.
Yeah.
I actually thought I went to the show. I have to admit I'd left before you was on. I shouldn't really be saying. I didn't realise, but I thought I'd miss you, but your last fight.
Yeah.
So I was a bit confused.
I was quite loaded actually on the last fight. I was like, it's different with it being overnight weighing, right?
Yeah.
I've never experienced that before. So then you've got all that time from then to the next day in like anticipation, all the different feelings you feel. And then when I turned up and it's you're on last, I was like, bloody hell. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I honestly thought you'd. So I do apologise. So don't fall out. I thought you'd already gone on. Well, yeah. Well, we won't go there. But yeah. So but then I did watch it the next day. And I have to admit, I think I'd missed the best fight of the card. Yeah. Do you know it was a really good fight, wasn't it?
I had a few people. That's a good thing. Like from the last 3 fights I've had really good feedback, saying that it's entertaining, probably best fights they've seen on the card and stuff, whatever. So I mean, that's what I want to hear.
How did you find the fight?
It was good. It was definitely. Obviously, with the 6 rounds, it's 6 rounds I definitely needed.
I bet you thought though in that first round because you did drop him, didn't you?
Well, I think it's because I knew he had a history of not dealing well with like body shots and stuff like that. I mean, I love a good body shot, and I think I had it in my head that, especially after it didn't do me no favours that when I dropped him that first round, and gratefully got up, because had he gone down and not got back up, I wouldn't have learnt nothing in that fight at all. But compared, if you watch the fight and how it went, I'd absolutely blitzed it first 4, and then them last few, because I thought I could just walk through him and he took it well, I sort of paid the price a bit on the back end.
Was you a bit tired?
Yeah, I was like I was very fit for the fight. I wasn't unfit. It was just my energy management. I just didn't manage it very well, which is like I say, a learning curve. And
well, yeah, if you think you're gonna,
he came to try and win. He had to fight back, otherwise he was gonna get stopped, or it was gonna be a hard night's work. So it's good that it's like that. I've had that in my third fight already. Someone's coming back to try and beat me and try and give it some back. And he did. We had a good fight. I mean, he caught me with some good shots. I mean, caught him with good shots. I mean, going out for leather, was both knackered. You know,
do you think that's, and you've alluded to it already, but that stoppage, when you knocked him down, then the follow-up rounds, 2 rounds after, you probably got your foot on the gas a bit more than normal.
Yeah. I thought he's still feeling, and I knew he was still feeling it. You could hear him grunting and wincing when I was hitting him with certain shots, and I thought, I'm going to get him out this round. So second round, didn't get him out. And I don't know if it was second or third round, got him in corner, and most of it through like a 20-piece combination. And he was still standing. It was like, right, I mean, and he knew I was getting tired at that point, so he was putting it on me, and I had to work even harder. And it sort of got put in the trenches a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It really made me have to work.
Yeah.
Whereas
Must have been a tough guy.
yeah, it was tough. I mean, it was big, man. Like, it was a lot. It was. I mean, I remember weighing in, and I looked at him. I was like, oh, it's not. I mean, I thought I was bigger than him at the weigh-in. As soon as I was about to walk out to the ring, and I saw him, I was like, Jesus Christ, he's massive. And I defo felt that in the ring as well. It was like boxing Robbie Chapman again. You know, you just feel the size of him. But yeah, the size defo played a part. But I felt like psychologically as well, when you got someone that big in front of you, you feel like you have to work harder to keep him off you, or to beat him, or to be like, or you're trying to throw more power in your shots just to make them know about it, so they know that they can't just dog walk it. Do you know what I mean? It's but there's so many, whether the weigh-in or just the build up to the fight, on the fight night, everything. There was so much I learned from it that had I stopped him in that first round, I wouldn't have learned. As experienced as I am, and as many fights and amateur fights and years I've been boxing, that what I learned in that fight is
it's going to carry you through.
Like, it's going to, especially stepping up, wanting to step up, so Grant Daniels in my next fight. I needed that fight then.
Yeah, brilliant. And even like you said, just to get the rounds under your belt as well.
And the rounds as well. I mean, you get some people going for the first, might go to the first 6-7 fights, boxing tin cans who don't fight back, and might stop them all or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Not learning out from them. So, but I've done that in my third fight, got a shit ton of experience from it.
And you're ready.
And I think it's, and I'm looking at. I mean, I wasn't really happy with myself on the night. I mean, I watched it back on video, and it didn't look as bad as how I felt. But still, I feel like there's, like I say, maybe stepping up, and that it's going to bring another side, and it's a bit more. I think I had it in my head like he's not going to do out, so I'm just gonna. I took too many risks, and it could have bit me in the arse. That, do you know what I mean?
The Saturday 30th of May on the Horizon card, you're looking for a step up, aren't you? We believe you'll be hopefully in a 6-round fight. What type of fight you're after? Type of opponent? What are you hoping to learn?
Just someone who will bring it and bring the best out of me. Not someone who's just going to go in there and survive. Potentially coming to try and win the fight. Like I say, you get someone who comes in and they've got sort of, they bring a threat. It makes you perform, and you don't get as complacent. For example, like some of my other fights, there's no threat, there's no pressure, there's no what if I lose. Need someone to come in and bring that threat and make me think that what if. So it's going to bring the best out of me, make me train harder, make me prepare a lot better.
And I was going to say, you alluded to what it means being in these proper fights for your supporters as well.
Yeah, it's another thing. Like, no one's going to want to come and watch me just knock people over. Like, and it's like they want someone to bring the heat, someone to bring an entertaining fight, someone that's going to give me something back. So people are going to get that feeling of that what if. They might get that feeling of what if I'm going to lose, or what if. What if I don't do it? What if I, get hurt? What if, there's always that what if, that bit of pressure. So it's not just for me, but it's for the fans as well. You want people to keep coming, buying tickets, wanting to, like I said, they aren't going to come and just see me eat a punch bag for 6 rounds. It's got to be entertaining, and I mean that's what boxing's all about. It's all about, it's entertainment business, and you need someone to come and bring it, and then we put on an entertaining fight.
Well, let's hope we get one for you.
Yeah.
And I hope you're looking forward to it. I wish you all the best with your camp.
Yeah, thank you.